chatterbox out there. Today in this video I'm just going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on my Thursday and Friday of this week. I hope you guys have had a lovely week. On my Thursday I got up after a nice lie-in and found out the news that we were all dreading, finding out what tiers we're in, and where I am in tier 3, which is the worst one you could be in, and I really didn't want to be in tier 3. But after my little markdown, of course, just wanted to get back to work and things to be back to normal, whatever that is. I then was like, it's fine, it is what it is, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the R rate's going down, and hopefully by 16th of December, one day I will be reviewing it. Hopefully it shall go down by then and we'll be able to be in tier 2. Either way, just got to carry on as normal as you can, take each day as it comes, and yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, if places like Liverpool and Manchester and London and stuff like that are now in like tier 2 and stuff, when they were so bad, I'm sure we will be able to get down to tier 2 as well. I mean, it's weird because we were in the lowest tier, went into lockdown and then came back out into the worst tier, which kind of sucks, but what can you do, eh? And yeah, I'm pretty sure Manchester might be in tier 3 as well, like me. So yeah, quite a lot of places are in tier 3, which isn't good. Hopefully we can get into tier 2 at least. And yeah, so I had a bit of a markdown about that. Of course, loads of people messaged me about it, saying how I am and stuff because of my anxiety and stuff. And I've got my head around it and I'm doing alright now. And yeah, anxiety's still a bit bad. Luckily I'm able to be able to go on my walks, which is definitely happy. It's just feeling trapped and not very good. And with lockdown 1 and 2, mental health has definitely been a big topic because it isn't easy not being able to go to work, being stuck in the house and not being able to see family and friends. So if anyone's ever struggling, just know that you could always talk to someone and or just write down in a journal. That's what I always do, always writing down in my journal, jotting down. And yeah, I then got up, had a shower, got changed, head downstairs and had some toasted cup of tea for my breakfast. And my dad had been at work, he got back and gone off to bed, and me and my mum were just watching some stuff on TV and just having a bit of a chit chat and just talking about everything and anything really, and just about the tiers and what it means and stuff. And that definitely helped. And my older brother and sister and younger brother were at work, younger sister's at uni, and I was just listening to a bit of Christmas music, a bit of Michael Bublé's Christmas. I love a bit of Michael Bublé's Christmas. What a great singer, what a great guy. And I was doing some drawing, and then I was playing with my Moonbridge doll and doing a bit of arts and crafts. Tied up my office because it was a blue mess, and I then was just watching Gossip Girl on Netflix, and it goes off Netflix on the 31st of December, and I'm on season 2, episode 4 or 5, so I'm binge watching that. And yeah, I absolutely love it. I love the characters, love New York, I'd love to go there someday, and it's just such a great show. The more drama the better. I love the drama, me, and I've just been loving it. Every episode just gets better and better. Plus, they are gorgeous, a great, gorgeous cast. And I love Serena and Dan and Chuck and Blair and Nate. Nate is just gorgeous, and Vanessa as well. And yeah, they're just a great cast and great characters. I love it, and gives me nostalgia from like 2000s and late 2000s with the flip phones. I mean, I remember having a flip phone, and it's crazy times. And looking back now, it doesn't seem too long ago, but then it is like 10, nearly 11 years ago now. And yeah, it's crazy really. And then for my lunch I had some chicken bacon stuffing sandwiches and a cup of tea, and then I was just doing some drawing, and my younger brother got back for lunch break from work and then went off back to work, and then I was just watching some stuff on my call that I need to watch and played on Subway Surfer and did some colouring pages. And then my older brother's back from being at work, and me and my older brother took the dog for a walk, and it was a really lovely walk. A little bit chilly as it's getting very cold now, and so I had my massive winter coat on, and my older brother let me borrow one of his woolly hats, and it was so cold. I then, on the way back, went off to the shops and got myself some Nutella break bars, which are so good, and got myself some jammy dodgers and a drink of cherry cola. We got back, and then for tea I just had some mashed potato, bacon and beans rolled into one, and it was very nice. And yeah, I then watched the Aussie soaps Only Got Neighbours to Watch, because Henry has gone off air for Christmas break, and then watched the UK soaps and I'm Celebrity, and then watched The Holiday, which is one of my favourite Christmas films ever. I just love it so much. Kate Winslet, Jack Black, Jude Law and Cameron Diaz are just amazing in it. It's just such a great, very good film. And then I was just listening to the Christmas music channels, doing a bit of drawing, working on some illustrations, and listening to a bit of Kylie Christmas as well. And then I went off to bed. I got up this morning and had to get deliveries from Amazon, so the doorbell was rung very many times. So I got up and got those in. My dad and brothers and older sister have work, young sister's in uni, and my mum was up in the night, so she's gone off back to bed at the moment. That's why I'm able to film in the living room and not having to film elsewhere. And I've just been having the TV all to myself, so I've just been watching lots of TV shows and listening to music, playing on Subway Surfer, and the cat was sat on me for ages, purring very loudly, being very adorable. But then you might not be able to see, little Bleeder got me the other day. I picked her up and she didn't want to be held, so she turned around and bit me, little bugger. She's a blue and baggage, that's what we call her. She can be so cute, and then other times she can be a little demon, and she's very, very stubborn, and she likes to go out at night now, and we have to be very careful because she's now at an age where she can get pregnant, and she's still quite small, so that would not be very good. So we've got to be very careful when she goes out. And we have a little before getting into the garden, we have a door, and we have a little lower door, like a barn door kind of thing, so we can stop the cat from going out. She's now learned how to jump over that, so now we've just put a cat flap on it so she can just come and out as she pleases now, because she's very stubborn, and trying to stop her from doing something is not easy, and she likes to eat absolutely anything. You can't leave anything on the kitchen surface now, because she jumps up and she'll try and get it. She also tries to stick her head in cups of tea. She gets better at knowing what things are hot and stuff now, because before she'd try and have a bit of my tea and it'd be really hot and she'd get a bit of a shock, so I always have to push her off. And yeah, keeps us on our toes, bless her. And my dog Harvey, bless him, she always taps his nose and tries to get him to play with her, but he's getting old now, he's 13 now, so he's just not in the mood. But he's now playing with her a lot. They snuggle up together on the sofa, which is so adorable, and I think she's making him feel a lot more young. And yeah, they're getting on a lot better, and she's not too bad. She has her moments, I suppose. And then I had some lunch. I had a cheese toast and a cup of tea, and my dad got back from being at work. He then went off to go down to my grandparents' house to do a bit more DIY down there and sorting out stuff around the garden, just staying out in the garden, doing the fence and the shed. And we're in the social bubble, so it's all good. I mean, they stayed with us for 2 or 3 months while they waited to move into a new house, which is coming together really lovely. I was going to pop down there, but it's so cold, so I'm just staying in the warmth, listening to Christmas music, making myself hot chocolate. I'm just reading the new Zoella book that I'm loving. It's so good, I can't put it down. Played on Subway Surfer, and I watched The Grinch, and I just love that film so much. I know it word for word, and I was just trying to follow it on Facebook. Staying in touch with your friends is very important, making sure they're awake during lockdown and everything is very important, so I was just talking to them, and it was quite good because I was talking to one of my friends who I've known for years, and we were just talking about anything and everything, and we did anything and everything, and we didn't mention about the tears and everything, because there's no point in drowning over it or panicking or worrying about it, because it is what it is. And it felt good not having to think about it for a second. And then I was reading the newspaper, and of course it was saying all about it in there, so I was like, can't escape it. And yeah, there's no point in worrying about it. At the end of the day, what will be, and we just have to wait and see what the next few weeks bring. I know that we're having 5 days where all walls go out the window for Christmas, which should be fun. And yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to see my siblings and have a good old jolly Christmas. I mean, something like this has got to come out of it, I suppose. Say about the doorbell has just gone, as there's another Amazon delivery. I'm off to go finish my lunch, watch Jersey Soaps, and it's going to be chilling for the rest of the day. And yeah, off to get that parcel, so I will see you later. Bye.